So today we're talking about the power of habits, how to achieve a sustainable weight loss. And if you want a copy of my guide, 5 Easy Steps to Weight Loss Without Another Diet, comment "No More Diets" below. Okay, so you may feel that weight loss has gotten so much more complicated now that you're over a certain age. You've probably tried everything and you feel like nothing has worked, or you've tried diets before and lost weight, but then gained it all back. I'm sure you'd like to lose the weight, but you're tired of all this yo-yo dieting, and you don't want another restrictive diet that leaves you feeling hungry and feeling deprived. Maybe you think you need to start going to the gym to get more exercise, but you don't really enjoy that idea. Or maybe you do go to a gym and you work out regularly, but the exercise hasn't helped much in achieving your goal of weight loss. I want you to know that losing weight is possible at any age, and it does not have to be painful or complicated. If you're willing to take your time, the process can be quite simple. And that's what I want to share with you today. I want to enjoy life, and I'm sure you do too. We have a lot of years ahead of us, and why not be healthy and fit and able to enjoy what lies ahead, rather than worry about being ill, feeble, and frail? Okay, let's get started. Developing good habits for weight loss and health requires a commitment to making some lasting changes in your lifestyle. But let's make it simple. Here are some tips to help you develop and maintain some healthy habits for sustainable weight loss. Number 1, so I've got 7 tips for you. Number 1 is something I talk about every January, but I talk about them every time I do a consult call with someone, and that is goals. So we need to set achievable goals. Start with something small that you know you can achieve, that's easy to track, and that you can monitor your progress. So make sure these goals are specific and you can measure them and that they're realistic. Okay, so we want goals that we know we can achieve. So that's number 1, setting a goal. And then when you have a goal, number 2 is to make a plan. So create a plan that outlines your steps you need to take to achieve your goal. A lot of people totally miss this. They have a goal, they have this general idea about what they need to do, but they just try to attempt working toward that goal from all angles. And I totally know what that's like. It happens in all areas of life, not just with weight loss, but any goal. Anybody who sets a goal does better if they create a plan and break down that plan. So we need to outline the steps that we need to take to achieve the goal. Consider how you're going to make the changes. So let's say it's diet. How are you going to make changes to your diet? Or it's your exercise routine. What are you going to do to make those changes or create a plan to make something happen? And it could have to do with other lifestyle habits. Maybe you know you need more sleep. Maybe you need to drink less. Maybe you need less stress. Stress is a real hindrance to weight loss. Maybe you need to find ways to de-stress. So break down your plan into smaller, achievable steps and make a schedule to stick to it. That's another thing that people don't think about, is having a schedule with your plan. When are you going to do this? Okay, number 3, make gradual changes. Trying to make too many changes all at once can be overwhelming and may not be sustainable. And that's the problem with most diets. Instead, focus on making small, gradual changes to your daily routine, such as adding more fruits and vegetables to your meals, or taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking further away from the mall on purpose instead of trying to find the closest spot and then getting all upset because someone else comes and takes it on you, right? Like, just plan to park as far away as you can. That would relieve a lot of stress too, wouldn't it? Okay, so there's a couple little ideas. There's lots of things when it comes to our diet that we can tweak. Okay, so tip number 4 is now to track your progress. And this is important because we can make a lot of changes, but we don't give ourselves credit for how far we've come because we haven't really noticed how far we've come. But when you track your progress, you can see it. And that is actually very motivating. So keeping track of your progress not only helps you stay motivated, but it shows you how far you've come. Consider using maybe a food diary or a fitness tracker to monitor your progress. Even a piece of paper that shows how many times during the week you've done something, whether it's you did your exercise program or you've gone for your walk. How many, if you're striving to walk every day, have a sheet where you track that and check it off. I have a client, Sheila, who loves to check off her programs, right? Like, it's motivating to see it. Okay, and this also helps you identify areas where you need to make changes and it helps you stay motivated. But if you find that you're not able to stick with your plan and you're not checking off enough boxes, it's not that you're a failure. Maybe that step was just too big of a step right now. So how can you break it down even further so that it's achievable? That was our number one thing, right? Setting a goal and making sure it's achievable. If you can't achieve your goal, it's going to be really deflating to your self-esteem and you're going to want to quit and give up because you don't feel very good. So set goals that will make you feel good because you know you can achieve them and they're going to move you in the right direction, even if it's just a small step. One small step forward is better than nothing, right? It is, I can tell you, definitely. Okay, so number 5, focus on consistency. And I know this is where a lot of people feel like they just don't have it in them. A lot of people I talk to feel like that's where they fail. Consistency and being motivated. So how do you stay consistent? Tracking is a good one. Developing good habits requires consistent effort. Thinking about it, keeping your goals top of mind. So try to make healthy habits part of your daily routine. Maybe it's water. So you have your water bottle sitting out on the counter all the time so you see it. When it's empty, you fill it again. How many glasses of water do you need? How many bottles do you need to drink? If you see it, you're more likely to do it. Okay, and again, the same thing with the walk. Maybe it's a 30-minute walk after dinner. So you pair that walk with dinner. So when dinner's finished, we have a walk. And they're partnered. So you can't forget. It helps you stay consistent. All right, number 6, find a support system. This is very helpful. People want to do things on their own. You don't have a friend all the time. Not all of us like to work out in groups or go to Weight Watchers meetings where there's a bunch of people around. But it is very helpful to have some type of support system that can help you stay on track and provide you some accountability. Accountability is huge. You can ask any of my clients, and I'm pretty sure every single one will say having accountability was at the top of the list for them to be successful. So consider joining a support group of some type, or working with a coach like me, or finding a workout buddy who will work out with you. Maybe you like to go to group classes and meeting a friend there is going to be really helpful. You know you're going to meet someone. It's going to be more fun to go knowing someone there. And you have the accountability to show up. And maybe that's even just going for a walk with a neighbor or a friend. You're going to do it if someone else is expecting you to show up, right? So it helps you stay motivated and it helps you be a little more consistent. Now, I'm coming back to something I kind of mentioned before with tracking, and this is number 7, celebrate the small victories. Don't just wait until you've lost 50 pounds, or maybe you just need to lose the last 10, and yeah, that is the hardest, but it's doable. But celebrate the small victories. And they're not always scale related. Get out your measuring tape. We can change our measurements, like if your waist size is going down but the scale hasn't moved, yay! That's a victory. That's even more important than the scale, right? Like we want to look and feel better. So the scale only tells us a certain amount. Make sure you set victories that are not just weight related. So celebrate your successes along the way, no matter how small they are. That will also help you stay motivated and encourage you to continue making further progress. All right, so just to wrap it up a bit, remember, developing good habits takes time and effort, but the benefits of a healthy lifestyle are worth it. Be patient with yourself, focus on progress rather than perfection, celebrate your small successes along the way, and keep pushing forward. Stay focused on your goals, create a plan of action, track your progress and consistency, and you'll be on your way to a healthier, happier life. Developing good habits for weight loss and health requires consistency and discipline, and those things are hard. People struggle with discipline and staying consistent. I know what that's like too. And if that's where you feel you struggle the most, I'd love to hop on a free consult call with you to talk about how I could give you the support you need to reach your goals. All right, if you don't already have the free guidebook, 5 Steps to Weight Loss Without Another Diet, comment below or send me a message. I'd like to get it over to you. It's all about habits. It's not exactly the steps. This is 5 steps to take to help you develop good habits, and I think it will be helpful. I hope this was helpful. I wish you all the best in succeeding with your goals and developing the habits you need to get there. If I can help in any way, I'm here for you. I want you to succeed. Stay strong and be healthy.